What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time of how I almost caught the house on fire on Thanksgiving. So let's just get on with the video. So this was Thanksgiving of like 2019, I think. And mind you, our kitchen was very old. Okay, very old. I don't even know how, it was probably like 40 years old. So the oven was very old. So it's Thanksgiving morning and I decided super last minute that I was gonna make some blondies. So if you have no idea what blondies are, they're kind of like brownies, but better. So I was making brownies. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. We're supposed to be going to my family's house, like my aunt and uncle's house for Thanksgiving in a couple of hours. So I was trying to really hurry up and make the brownies. I set the oven to 350 as I normally do. And apparently the oven had shorted out and did the maximum heat. I have no clue what it was because I didn't see the oven like short out and go to like the max heat. And so I put the brownies in. I did realize that was a lot hotter than normal, but I just assumed, oh, it's fine. So I put the brownies in the oven and then I'm unloading the dishwasher, and within a couple of minutes I start smelling like smoke, and I was like, oh, it's just something in the bottom of the oven. So I'm still unloading the dishwasher, and then even my mom comes in. She's like, what is that smell? It's like burnt. And I'm like, it's fine. It's just something in the bottom of the oven. Because that's what I thought, because the blondies had only been in there for a couple of minutes. So a couple minutes go by and it's starting to get very burnt smelling, like it smells terrible. So my mom comes in to the kitchen and she opens the oven and flames just start spilling out of the oven. Like, I'm surprised my mom did not get her face burned. And so flames are going everywhere and smoke just went everywhere. Like, you literally could not see in the kitchen. Like, it was so smoky that like you literally couldn't see. So I run upstairs and wake up some of my siblings. I'm like, guys, there's a fire, get up. We gotta go downstairs, go. So I was freaking out because my parents are trying to control the fire. We can't find our fire extinguisher. Smoke is going everywhere. It's really hard to breathe. So we run into my parents' bedroom. And so we run in there. I open one of the windows. My dad says, hey, if the flames get any bigger, I just want you to like jump out the window. That sounds like so scary, but like it was on the first floor. So like we would have just jumped into grass. Like, it was not like we were on the second floor and jumping out a window. But yeah, so I opened up a window and I was telling my cousins, because we had our cousins there, and I was telling them, hey, it's okay. If the flames get any bigger, we're just gonna, you know, just jump out the window. It's fine. So my parents are trying to get the fire under control, but it's just getting worse. The smoke alarm is like going off and it was a mess. So we're trying to find the fire extinguisher. We literally cannot find it anywhere. And so we're looking places, but also like we can't really see because there's so much smoke everywhere. And we literally couldn't find the fire extinguisher. My mom was like, you know what, forget it. We're just gonna put out the fire as great as we can. So she grabbed a baking soda and poured it all over the fire. And my dad took out the blondies. They were so burnt, like, and he ended up dropping it because it was so hot. So he took out the blondies out of the oven, dropped it, so glass went everywhere. So then my dad picked up the blondies and literally threw them out on the deck because it was so smoky. So this is all happening Thanksgiving morning, and then we were trying to like sweep up the glass. There's still smoke everywhere. Smoke alarm goes off. We hear sirens. The department comes and ambulances come, and it's very embarrassing. And then thank goodness we got the fire under control. So then we ended up just opening up the windows and the smoke went away after a little while. But so we had the fire department and ambulances come to our house, and they knock on the door. We're like, it's okay. We got it all under control. We're good, because the fire alarm had went off and called, you know, the fire department and everything. But we told them, like, you know what, it's okay. We got the fire under control. There's no more smoke, so we're good. Thank you. And so they left. And let's just say we were a little bit late to the Thanksgiving brunch, you could call it. But yeah, it was very chaotic. That it was very memorable. And even to this day, every single Thanksgiving or every time I make blondies, I double check the oven to make sure that it's at 350. It was very stressful, but thank goodness we were able to get everything under control. And it was very embarrassing though, seeing all the fire department, and knowing it was kind of my fault, but also wasn't, because the oven shorted out. So wasn't my fault, but I was also the one in the kitchen cooking, so yeah. Oh, and literally a couple weeks later, we found the fire extinguisher, and it was literally at the top of our pantry. Like, you wouldn't even be able to see that if you were in the pantry, so. But it was expired anyway, so. Now we have a fire extinguisher in our pantry where you can see it. So that was very memorable, and yeah. And my brother always, like, every time I bring blondies somewhere, everyone's like, oh yeah, my sister almost burnt down the house on Thanksgiving. I'm like, it wasn't my fault. It was the oven. The oven was like 40 years old. It's not my fault. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry that it was really short. I'm sorry it was really short. I expected this story to be a lot longer, but it's really just me cutting the chase again. But you know what? It's okay. So if y'all enjoyed today's video, please go give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video to others. Check out the description. And I'll see you next time. Bye!